Today, Precarious plays
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
I had a realization. I realized that we are just like one mask away from having a complete collection, effectively, because there's one that we're missing, but we get that in the last dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
This is really like the last sensical opportunity to grab what we're missing before the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're here, waiting for a mugging again.
Okay. Here
There she
comes
is.
the old lady. All right.
Apologies in advance if I gave you crap information.
Okay. Here she goes. Here's the cutscene. Here's the Ministry of Silly Rocks.
Text box is going to come up. Press the button to advance it. Again. Again. Okay, and now just charge your sword and get ready to swing. Now.
Bam.
Easy. That was much
Easy.
better.
That was much better.
Okay, keep an eye on him. I don't want to find out that he, swings back around with a bag or something.
How do I pick up this bag?
You don't. It happens in the
okay.
cutscene. Easy.
So how does this relate to
Well.
getting the last mask? So we already did this.
Well, fun story. I'll explain on the way to the bank. Actually, don't go to the bank because it's pretty pricey. Go that way, and we're gonna go get some of those rupees
Okay.
that are just lying around town. So the first objective is put on the bunny hood and go up the stairs to Link's right, and hug very close to the wall, and jump across the gaps. You've probably seen me do it before.
Yes.
So it might not work out as well because it's very finicky. You actually you jump up on that, but if you do it right, just so, he just sort of mantles it, he vaults over it. It's like his hitbox, his height box, I guess. His feet intersect with it and he gets bumped up. It's weird. So now you need to go to your bomber's notebook and look up the number and talk to the bomber. Make sure you take your bunny hood off when you speak to him, because if you don't, he's like, hey, I want one of those. And waste my goddamn time. But there are more rupees in the cave.
Right.
Tunnels.
Where?
It's the exclamation point under the bombers. At the top, at the very top. First entry. Or, yeah, there it is, secret code.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotta go up to the place.
Mm-hmm. The All Knights mask is available from the Curiosity Shop. I think on the last day. The Curiosity Shop is that thieves' fence. So if he sells them the bomb bag, it replaces the All Knight mask in his inventory.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about your HUD. You have to take it off.
You just said that.
I did. But we have everything else that we need now. It's a very pricey item, which is why I'm trying to get a few rupees. It's so funny. I've been having you, hoard them in the bank this whole time to try to get the reward for passing a certain threshold.
Which way is the cache here?
To the left. But I don't know if it's actually going to be worth the grind to,
Oh, alright.
I don't know if it's going to be worth the grind to max it. What are you doing? Just swim along the wall, man.
Oh, right.
I feel like we'll probably wind up with 14 heart containers total without trying very hard at all. Like, that's just probably gonna happen. Maybe 15 because of the way the final area of the game works, if I'm remembering it correctly. So that's effectively 30 heart containers. So I don't know if scrounging all of those rupees the whole game was worth it. You can just put the Zora Link mask on if you wanna. You could walk. I think you actually walk. I don't think you swim because he's so tall. Yeah. I wonder if that was. That's interesting to see that system at play. I wonder if Goron Link can stand in that because he's tall enough, or if it's just like as soon as he hits water.
I think that he's made out of dirts. Wow, he really is tall.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Hey, what's this up here?
What does that sign say? Okay. Yeah. Cool. Right.
Oh, okay, so this just teaches you how to use... So are all these little dudes time travelers too?
No.
Okay.
Although, I did have an idea. I was doing a thought exercise. You should just go ahead and go to the Curiosity Shop and play the Song of Double Time until we're at the night of the final day. Curiosity Shop, you've been there before. It's the one with Cafe's friend.
Cafe's friend. Oh, yeah.
But you have to go to the front of it this time. Oh, and you'll also want to go to the bank and withdraw 300 additional rupees?
Yes. But that's just like across the way.
Right.
Attack.
I think that...
Yeah, I think we've got enough.
No, that number's too big. I'm pretty sure it's 500 total. So.
Well, I can't carry more than 500, so it better be that.
Hit yes, and then I think that we'll need to go pick up a few more, depending on if they deduct it from the account or not. Oh, please just deduct it from the account. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're still loaded. It's fine. There aren't that many things left to buy in this universe.
Is this the Curiosity Shop?
Check the sign. What does the sign say? Oh.
It says, Dawn of the Second Day in large sans serif. That's what it says.
I think the Curiosity Shop is the one...
This is the trading post.
Is the one at the bottom of the hill.
Okay, yeah, because those are potions. Obs. Yeah, this is the one with the weird crooked sign. Yeah, I should have known better.
I never noticed that that it was crooked. That's
and definitely
touch.
DIY.
Like, the only way it could be any more perfect is if, like, the plaster...
It doesn't open until 10 p.m.
Yeah, on the final day. I said you need to play the Song of Double Time until the final day. Night of the final day. Right. AA, down. But the only way it could be any more, like, covertly sinister is if the plaster behind it was all janky.
Yeah.
Like, from the corner all the way over. Like, in sort of like a messy arc over the door. Like, yeah, this is just sort of like a This whole corner of town isn't used. Maybe, is it worth waiting several minutes? I looked it up ahead of time and my notes say the final day. So I just play it 2 more times.
Okay.
I think that the 3DS version, whenever you played this song, I believe it brought up a little HUD. And you could just pick the time you wanted to advance to from a list. And I would love to have a version of the game that didn't also screw up a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Like mess with the art design and...
Night of the final day, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Like mess with the art design and change some of the physics and stuff and screw up Zora Link. Like it'd be great to have if that game existed.
Yeah, because watching this little cutscene over and over again is a little like,
Yeah, although...
It's only 6, okay.
I think that part of the issue is, or not part of the issue, what makes it kind of okay is unless you're doing some serious experimentation or unless you're having to repeat stuff like a lot, maybe you only have to play the Song of Double Time like a dozen times the entire game, you know? Because it's not all the time that you want to just skip forward like that.
Yeah.
I think that maybe the bigger concern is going back in time. But again, that's something that maybe... How many times have we gone back in time?
Oh gosh. I don't know.
I would probably say on average 3 or 4 times per area we've already completed. So again, you're probably only seeing that cutscene maybe like 16 times over the course of the game. Now I will say that part of that might be because you have a admittedly shaky but still sort of a living walkthrough.
Yeah.
That you're
This
sitting
is
next
true.
to.
It's like a living walkthrough with like an attitude.
Or just an ad, like every couple of minutes for some other product. It's like, hey, I know you were playing Majora's Mask, but today I'm going to talk about Bloodborne. I've been playing Dragon's Dogma recently. It's an interesting game. Way better than this one. Did you know this game has a distant sequel called Breath of the Wild? Let's spend some time talking about that today.
This is thrilling. Can I dance if I want to? I don't like looking at the face. So this is like the best spot.
But you figured out how to overcome that. You know, you can do it. Yeah, you can do, and you can still move forward if you do it that way.
Yep. This is just how I walk now. Hello, citizens. Nothing to see here.
But then they're afraid of it, so they're like, oh, God.
No, that's why you have your back towards them.
All right, let's go ahead and go in and make our purchase and
Finally.
hope that everything was right, and then we can get out of this timeline.
Hey, guy. Ooh.
I will say that this last...
Or you set bedtime.
But this last quarter of the game, we've gone back in time way more than what the average we were doing before.
500 rupees.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's creepy. It's cool.
It can be both.
Creepy cool.
It's pretty nightmarish once you actually put it on, though.
Hmm. Ugh.
The weird little ear covers. Nah. We don't have anything on us.
Mm-hmm.
Here, go ahead and put that on. The weird little ear covers, to me, feel like the creepiest part because it's like, it's so precisely made. Yeah, if you step up on the stair and then turn around very carefully, we should be able to get a better look at it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just not a pleasant thing. Well, we got everything we needed from this timeline. Back to the past.
Like some guy named Jack.